Is the remake better than the original? Deathwish! We watched 1974 Death Wish starring Charles Bronson, and we watched the 2018 movie starring Bruce Willis. And they're different movies. They are. In each movie, Paul Kersey is the main protagonist, and in both movies, his wife and daughter are attacked. Yeah, in the 1974 one, they're attacked physically, and then the bad guys do things to them. Yeah, we won't get into details. In the remake, this is hinted that it might happen, but it never actually happens. In the remake as well, the women fight back a lot more. Yeah, it's not a bad thing. So that's one good thing about the remake. Yeah, one bad thing about the remake is it's directed by Eli Roth, so it's all gore-fest. It gets a bit heavy on the blood. Yeah, and some of the kills are like Final Destination type stuff. You're thinking of the bowling ball? Yeah. And dropping a car on a guy using a chain. Yeah. And the final scene, how he gets his gun. So 1974 Death Wish is very gritty. It's a bit of a heavy watch. You're in the right frame of mind watching it. You might think, this could actually happen. I could come home one day and my family could have been attacked by some thugs. The other thing about the original is Paul Kersey goes out looking for the bad guys, and he starts a lot of crimes, and he catches a lot of bad guys and shits them, but he never finds the ones who did it to him. That's true, and I think that's more realistic, especially in a place as big as New York City. Yeah. It's also pretty much a random attack in the original. A gang spot Paul Kersey's wife and daughter and sort of follow them home, break in and assault them. They actually kill the wife and leave the daughter for dead. Yeah. But in the remake, it's like some organised gang, and they just happen to hear that Paul Kersey is quite rich, and the wife ends up dead accidentally, and the daughter is just left badly beaten. A little twist they've added to the remake is that Paul Kersey becomes a viral sensation. Yeah, someone filmed some taking bad guys out, and it's on YouTube, and yeah, everyone's loving it. And half the city support him, half the city think he's a dangerous person. And the other thing is how they get the weapon. To begin with, neither Paul Kersey has a gun of their own. In the 1974 version, Paul gets sent on a business trip. Yeah, because he's an architect. That's right, so he's sent to Texas on a business trip. He spends a bit of time out there after his wife's been killed. His boss thinks it'll do him good to get out of the city for a while. Which it does, it definitely does. But when he comes back, he opens a gift given to him by the business associate in Texas, and he opens up and it's a handgun. Yeah, so he goes out taking revenge. Whereas in the new film, yeah, Paul Kersey's a surgeon, Dr. Paul Kersey, and he's operating on a gangbanger. While he's operating, a gun falls out the guy's jacket, and no one notices that Paul Kersey just picks it up and puts it in his snock. Bruce Willis, Paul Kersey, finds the gang who did it to him. He does take out a few randomers, but he goes after the gang specifically. The end of the original Death Wish movie. Spoilers! The end of the original Death Wish movie shows Paul Kersey. He's under suspicion from the local cops. They know there's a vigilante. They're pretty sure it's him. So he finishes his work. Yeah, taking out a few villains around the local streets. And then he gets on a train and leaves town. He heads to Chicago for a new life. Well, for Death Wish 2. At the end of the 2018 version, the remaining members of the gang burst into Paul Kersey's house one night. They try to attack his daughter. She manages to get away. Paul takes out most of the bad guys until it's only him and the main villain left. Yeah, and Paul Kersey's been shot and he's lying on his sofa, and we think, oh, this is it. He's a goner. The bad guy's about to shoot him, and he kicks a table, and a gun pops out of the table, and he uses that and takes out the bad guy. It's a bit cartoony. I think that's the overall feel of the 2018 remake. It's a bit cartoony, a bit garish, a bit over the top. Yeah, and a lot of blood. Yeah, now, don't get me wrong, the first one, the original, is violent too, but it's more realistic, more gritty, more grounded. Yeah. Paul Kersey isn't some kind of superhuman. So what do you think? Would you recommend the remake or the original? Definitely the original. Really? Yeah. Me too, but I thought you would go the other way. Oh, hi. I just thought you would like the over-the-top action and all that. Well, something that's fun, that I'd definitely choose the original. It's far more. It's actually a movie and not just a show of stunts and deaths. Fair enough. So in this case, the original is the best. Hit like, hit subscribe, watch another video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.